What's up, everybody? Sal from To The Bigs. ToTheBigs.com is your number one source for everything MLB prospects, dynasty, and fantasy leagues. First year player drafts coming up, Bowman baseball cards, who are you collecting going into the season, and so much more. I'm going to give you today 16 of my value Bowman ads. These are prospect cards that you can get on the cheap compared to what their potential value can be. I've categorized these into three separate categories: high, medium, low, based off of the value, the dollar amount of the player's first Bowman base auto. Let's start with the low values. These are high opportunity, really cheap guys. First up, Jansel Louise, the shortstop for the Arizona Diamondbacks, had a solid year last year, really young. Hit about 304 in high A last year, had a good Arizona Fall League. We covered him early. Keep an eye out for him. He may jump up some lists. Next, Blaze Jordan. He's also got our bold prospect take coming soon, where I think he's going to have a very good year in the majors, and his first Bowman is super cheap. Cardinals are rebuilding. He could have an opportunity to slide into that lineup. Johnny Level, shortstop, San Francisco Giants. The Giants are always all over the international market. They grabbed Joshua Gonzalez this year, but keep an eye out for switch hitting Johnny Level. Young, super talented. He had a good 30-game stint in A ball, but he'll get a full season in States this year in A and high A. Let's keep an eye on him. Hendry Mendez, outfielder, Minnesota Twins. The Minnesota Twins have a ton of underrated potential players in their system. Mendez is one, had a fantastic year last year. A lot of these international guys don't come over to the stateside A ball and higher and do well. He has done very well. 838 OPS last year with a 300 average was a career high. He should get an opportunity to jump up some ranks. Let's keep an eye on him in Double A and Triple A this year. Sam Antonacci, for the Chicago White Sox. This kid is not so much undervalued anymore since I wrote this article about a week and a half ago, but he's still there. His Bowman's super cheap. There's an opportunity for him to jump up into the pros end of this year, maybe early next, but a good guy to keep an eye on, a typical leadoff hitter. Gino Groover for the Arizona Diamondbacks. His $15 Bowman super cheap, where he may have an opportunity to slip into the outfield this year. Blaze Alexander's there, but we'll see. He's been hitting the ball really well. Collegiate athlete, very disciplined, mature hitter who can get a shot in the bigs in left field this year. Let's see. And finally, in the low column, Kadam Diao. This is another Minnesota Twins catcher. His first Bowman base is going for $9, so you can get a little crazy with the color if you want. He's really good. 450 OBP across 170 plate appearances in high A last year. He's got some good bat speed, 25% hard hit rate, 25% line drive rate. So keep an eye on him. He may jump up some boards. Let's go to the medium. This is $35 and higher for their first Bowman auto. Xavier Isaac. I've been a huge fan of Xavier Isaac for so long, and he struggled last year, and I was wondering why. And he just came out and said that he had brain surgery. Really crazy. Um, Something happened to him personally, and he had to get surgery, and now it was actually impacting his eyes. So he was swinging and missing, having a ton of issues. But now he's healthy. He says he's fully recovered, and he's going to have a strong season. Buy him low right now because he was one of my favorite infield prospects in all of baseball before that happened last year. So keep an eye out for him. Next, Hector Rodriguez, Cincinnati Reds. This guy may get a starting gig in the majors this year. I have him as a sleeper rookie of the year candidate where he is a really good bat. It's just a matter of the Reds finding a spot for him in the field where he's not very good. Next up, Michael Arroyo, probably a Two the Big's favorite top three prospects since we've been here for 3 years. He's unbelievable. The Mariners need him in the pros, and they know that, which is why he's as a second baseman. They're trying him in left field, given that the middle infield on the professional level is pretty much taken between Cole Young, Colt Emerson. You have Justin Crawford, not Justin Crawford, J.P. Crawford, all those guys. So you really have to make room for him. They're trying. They want to get him up there, and I wouldn't be surprised if he makes his debut later this year. Max Anderson, Detroit Tigers. This guy really may put himself on the map opening day and win a spot in that infield. He had a fantastic Arizona Fall League, really good season last season. 306, 359, 499 with 14 homers and 65 RBIs. Fantastic year. Third base is relatively open. I think if he does win that starting job, it'll be either opening day or early on in the season, and he could get some Rookie of the Year votes in by the end of the season. Another Minnesota Twin, Gabriel Gonzalez, one of my favorites for a while now, too. He's a little shorter, 5'11, 170, 180 pounds, which is probably why he's not ranked top 100 across the board. But a career 301 average and 837 OPS across 440 games. never struck out higher than a 16% rate. So this guy is just a really good hitter, and I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a good impact on that team. They haven't really decided to jump into the rebuild and trade Joe Ryan and Byron Buxton, but there's still room to get him in, and let's see what happens. Finally, in the medium column, Josh Adamczewski. I don't even know if I say his name right, but I've been a big fan of his as well. Last year, going into the Arizona Fall League, 452nd pick in the 2023 draft. That's 15th round. And he's just continuously hit to shoot up those boards. In an breakout A-ball campaign last year, he had an over 1,000 OPS, 38 RBIs, and nearly a 1-to-1 walk-to-K ratio in 46 games. The Brewers are a team that knows how to develop talent. I know now you have Luis Pena and Jesus Mate, and you just got Jet Williams, but I love Josh Adamczewski to make a move up and be ready for the pros soon. You never know. Finally, on the big high value prospects, only a couple that I really, really like here. Chase DeLauder, his first Bowman's going for about $80. And I think this guy, if he stays healthy, if it's the biggest thing, I think he hits 30, 35 home runs in the pros and wins Rookie of the Year. If he stays healthy. He's never stayed healthy since he's been drafted a couple years ago. So let's see. Next, Alfredo Duno, Cincinnati Reds catcher. This guy, his first Bowman's only going for $75, but he's catching on. Like, this guy is going to be a stud. 950 OPS and 18 homers and 81 RBIs in A-ball last year. He had a great AFL as well. He had 3 homers in a game, made headlines. This kid is going to be a monster, so get on him now. And finally, another catcher, Rainiel Rodriguez. $70 for his first Bowman. He's also shooting up ranks now, but this is a pure hitter. The catcher position is stacked. I think this guy could be a top 5 prospect by the end of the year, top 3, maybe even first overall. He's only 18. I think this guy can finish as a 19-year-old this year in AAA and then debut early next year, maybe even opening day for the rebuilding Cardinals. This guy may hit 30 homers in the minors this year too, and he's that good where he could bring like a 859, 950 OPS, so he's unbelievable. Those are my 16 picks for Bowman value buys. Stay tuned. We have a ton more content coming over the course of the next couple months leading up into the season.